Hey, KIC here. Thanks for joining me for a little more 7 Days to Die. Last episode, I wandered into this here Born and Noble store, and I'm actually going to leave a bunch of frames behind and various other things because, oh well. Found a couple books and some schematics in the last episode, which was quite handy, I think. And I hear somewhere in the near distance, aha, there it is, a bear. Yeah, hi bear. Are you going to attack me? You are not going to attack me. That is really, really good news for me. So I'm actually going to get out of here and follow the marker I put on my map, which, with any luck, is the correct direction to follow if I am hopeful of finding the supply crate that dropped in yesterday's episode. Dropped a few hours ago. Could actually see it, which was nice, because back in the old days of Alpha 11, yes, I do say that somewhat tongue-in-cheek, since that was like, I don't know, last week. You couldn't really see the supply crates when they were dropping, so a little hopeful that I'll be able to find it now, but no guarantee, and I am tired because I am infected, and I don't know how to not run. That's going to drive me bonkers. That is why I carry beer. Let's just go ahead and switch back to the hunting rifle here. It's the only weapon I have that I happen to have ammunition for, so it's going to have to suffice, even though I am not a big fan of this particular gun. That was not a sudden lighting change at all, mind you. Nor was that. I'll go ahead and use it because it's what I have ammo for. Look at that, 79 rounds. That's not bad. That's probably enough, assuming I can get nothing but headshots, to get me through a 7-day horde. At least the day 7 horde. I'm hopeful that I'll find, I don't know, maybe a crossbow book. Ah, crud, where'd it go? I'm already somewhere in the general vicinity of where I think that crate should have landed. Granted, I just kind of guessed and clicked on the map. But I don't see a supply crate anywhere. I'm not seeing any smoke. I have a feeling I might see smoke for all of about a second or two, and then it would go away. Didn't actually mean to climb down. Oops. Because I didn't even check this side yet. Nothing. I'm usually off on my distance, so let's go ahead and go east a little bit more. It could still be out here. I don't know, in Alpha 11, they stopped smoking once they hit the ground. Seemed like they stopped smoking once you looked at them, so it may not even be smoking at all. It's entirely possible that I will not be able to find this crate. Which, if so, that's kind of a shame. But, again, if that's the way it's going to be, that's the way it's going to be. I need to go around here. I'm not about ready to jump over the side of a cliff. That seems like a bad idea. That is one of the new things in Alpha 12, cliffs. Didn't really have those in previous version. Not that cliffs specifically are a feature, but in a way they are. Has more to do with the landscape being redesigned and their algorithm for generating landscape in a random world, but cliffs are, in a sense, a feature of that new product, or that revision to the product. It's going to make for some fun videos later on, that much I'll tell you. But for right now, not so much, because I'm trying not to die. Hey, buddy. I'm looking around for a box that has a bad smoking habit. I mean, big orange billowing clouds. That just seems unhealthy. Maybe not, though. Maybe it's fine. I'm not having any luck here. I think I'm just going to have to let it go, which, at this rate, might be a death sentence. I remember the last time I struggled to find antibiotics. I don't have a beaker. I dropped my moldy bread, so I can't make any antibiotics at this point. That's a shame. What I'm going to do instead is run back to the road. We're going to follow a trail. I've only followed these off camera, so it seems like I should go ahead and follow one on camera. There's also the added bonus of, since I'm going back into the snowy forest biome, there is a chance, I don't know how good a chance, but there is a chance that I may find one of the Mountain Man buildings. That's a new one. I believe it's mentioned in the patch notes. If you haven't read those patch notes, or you don't recall why I might want to find a Mountain Man building, it's because of two things. One, I might be able to find the Mountain Man antibiotic. It's a natural antibiotic, as it were, not a pill. Haven't seen that yet, so I'm not really sure what it consists of. There is a recipe for it. Haven't found that, obviously. That would be nice to find that. I don't know if it's a recipe or schematic or a book or what. I presume it's a book. But additionally, that Mountain Man house has some sort of secret in it, according to the patch notes. Don't know what that secret is. They didn't say. Said it's a secret. Thus, to me, it's a secret. Now, I know someone in the comments is going to spoil it for everyone. So, for this episode, be careful when you're reading the comments. Assuming I don't find said Mountain Man home and spoil the secret for everyone. Or show everyone the secret, as it may, I hope, be the case. Let's go and drink some more beer here. That looks really funny there. You know what? I didn't do this yet. Let's go run over to this side of the building. I'm hopeful there is a car that's not in tatters. Ah, that's part of a... interesting. Is there actually water up there? I don't think that's water. Okay. I wasn't sure if there would actually be a car in full working, well, quote-unquote, working order over here. It doesn't appear to be in full looting order. How about that? That's really what I'm looking at. So here's the path. Let's go ahead and run back over here. I could see it on the map. This is the road, of course. Asphalt, big, clunky sort of stuff. Good stuff. Nice and sturdy. These paths over here, though, as I walk off onto the path, lead to some sort of building. It's a guarantee per the patch notes. Not to say what it's going to lead to, but it will lead to something. I think I've angered a bear. No? I have not angered a bear. The bear is angered by the lumberjack. Good. Bears and lumberjacks, natural enemies. Not sure which one's the predator and which one's the prey. Lumberjacks are pretty tough. So are bears. Not to take anything away from bears or lumberjacks. They are both quite respectful. Respectable. Both. 10 o'clock here. 10 o'clock. 8 o'clock. I can do math. 8 o'clock. Still have a few more hours before zombies are running. That's, I suppose, a nice change. It is kind of cool to be able to run around until midnight. I mean, as Clapton says, after midnight, gonna let it all hang out. Is that right? After midnight? After midnight? Yeah. I think that's how that goes. Continuing on down the path. Definitely checking trash at this stage of the game for multiple things, really. Feathers, painkillers, forge book. Don't forget trash. Maybe later in the game you can ignore it, although later in the game it's still useful for other things. I don't know, trash can have all sorts of good stuff in it. Did I lose the path? Where'd it go? That's still the path, right? Okay, can I go up it this way? There we go. If you've seen my Excite Bike video, then I'll tell you that's where I first followed a path, and it was nowhere near as treacherous as this one. Much easier to follow. It didn't go up the side of an unscalable mountain. Well, I guess that's not really a mountain so much as a hill, but just the same, that can't be scaled. I didn't have this kind of problem. Wow. So I'm supposed to be able to find something, you say, huh? Wow. Well, that one ended up splitting off a couple directions, much like this one is. Let's take a look here. Let's go this way. That's water or a building. I'm not sure which. I'm going to say it's water. Maybe it's a cave? Ah, it is water. Okay, well, that was exciting. I don't see a building. I don't see a point of interest. Are you a point of interest? You're a rock. Well, let's go back the other direction then. I guess there's a chance of it leading to really, really tiny lakes. I know that's not really a lake, but I don't know what else to call it. I guess it's just a water hole, huh? Though at this stage of the game, that might actually be a pretty decent find if it weren't for all the snow everywhere that I could just put in jars and melt down and have water. But, you know, never mind. Small details like that can be ignored. Come on. I'm having trouble walking around here. This is turning into an exciting episode now, isn't it? I live for this sort of stuff. Let's get over the hill. Far away. Well, not really all that far away. Still hopeful I'm going to find something. I'm supposed to. There's another watering hole. Don't you dare stop. That's right. I'm just checking that, making sure. Now it's about 10 o'clock here. 9:30-ish. Awfully bright for 9, but that's because the sun doesn't set until midnight. Guess we're in Canada. Wow, this, let me zoom out a little bit. As far as I can tell, it looks like it goes this way, huh? Sure does. Okay. It's kind of hard to see it sometimes in the snow. I feel like I'm losing it, and yet I don't appear to be. Well, there you go. Lose it on the side of that unscalable mountain again. Oh, this looks like it leads to another larger lake. I'm going to be so upset if this is all there is to be found. Really? That's it, huh? That's what you call a point of interest. Oh. So unhappy right now. So unhappy. There's nothing else around here. Nothing. Lots of stones. Fine, I'll pick those up. Pick you up. I saw you. Wow. There you have it. These paths do not always lead to a point of interest. There is your video proof. Developers, please take a look at this unless you consider this... Oh, that looks like... Can you see the square around it? It's really faint. That is indeed a point of interest. It has to be. Just based on that little square around it. Yeah. I'm guessing it is considered a point of interest. Wow. I'm not missing something, right? There's not some sort of secret entrance somewhere, something. Yeah, I didn't think so. I'm going to hit the road or do something that maybe has me run into something useful and worthwhile, so taking a break. You, madam, why do my arrows keep going through your face? That's really annoying. Well, that one went right into you. I don't know why I can't shoot you in the face. You might actually have something I want. That's why I'm trying to shoot you in the face. I do want that, but that's not what I was hoping for. Anyway, got a couple paths. Basically just kind of took off through the forest until I found a road and then ran along it as much as I could. You're a nurse. You are not. I'd really like... Oh, you are a fast walker. Ah, dang it. That was not good. I really would like to check that nurse, so let's swing around to the side a little bit here. I'm going to go ahead and eat those painkillers. I've already... Come on. Ah, you know what? I should just right-click that. Yeah, I'll remember one of these days. Maybe. I see you moving. I see your shadow. Those guys are deceptively fast, I tell you. Okay, so, nurse. Ah. You. Ah. You. Okay. Not that a single plank is all that great, but, you know, whatever. Is that a tent over there? That looks like a tent. Let me go this way. I'm going to run off the road a little bit just to check that out. Because I think they're... Well, I don't know. Okay. Well, I have a building on to my left, and I think there's a tent, a little campsite over there. Okay, let's go over here first. I'm not sure if that was a tent or something else. The reason I'm so curious is because the way this game draws stuff in, I can't tell anymore. It's quite terrible. I haven't seen this particular building yet, so maybe this is the Mountain Man escape. Mountain Man hideaway. Well, it's Crawling Guy hideaway, at least. What do we have going on downstairs, aside from a tired me? Alright. I might need to pull out old rifle here. Okay. Now that it's quiet again. I'll put you down here. Pop some frames down. These are a bit of an early warning device. Oh, look at that. Take that. And I'll take another iron arrowhead. Well, at the very least... Ooh, that's probably not good. I know I can make some iron arrows and get some use out of those guys. I'm just going to put that in there too. I've got a forge handy. This is one of the mountain homes. It's not the new one, I don't think. This is kind of the, I forget what they call this. It's kind of the hunting lodge or something that happens to have a forge in it. Ah, man. Alright. If we're gonna do this, then let's do this. Anyone else? I can do this all day long. It makes for a terrible episode, but I can do this. In fact, you know what? Why don't I go ahead and end it here? Yeah, sorry about that. I'm going to call it an episode right here because I can continue on with scouting this in the next one because apparently... Hey, there's a bathroom here. Ah, dang it. I was hopeful. No antibiotics. Oh, hi, Crawly Guy. You're not supposed to be able to get in. This could be bad. Is anyone else in here that's not supposed to be in here? No? Okay. Well, that's good, because no one else is supposed to be in here. Ah, man, that's a lot of gore blocks now, isn't it? Are you still a gore block? You sure are. What about you? Tiniest gore block ever. We'll catch up on the next episode, and maybe I'll have some peace and quiet in here. I don't actually buy that undetected for a moment. I don't think I am, but I'll save the looting until the next one. So, catch you then. Thanks for watching. Ooh. Don't you go beating on stuff. Nah, I need to go take frames down and stab people in the face or shoot them. I knew it was going to happen. See you later.